The landscape of the WNBA is often defined by dominant individual performances and high-octane offenses. Yet, sometimes, it is the sheer force of collective will and defensive tenacity that truly reshapes narratives. On Thursday night, the Indiana Fever delivered one such defining performance, orchestrating a monumental 81-54 victory over the formidable Las Vegas Aces. This was not merely a win, it was a resounding statement, a tactical masterclass, and a cathartic moment that obliterated a daunting 16-game losing streak against the reigning champions. What makes this triumph all the more remarkable is that it was achieved without the marquee presence of star rookie Caitlin Clark, sidelined for a fourth consecutive game due to a strained left groin. Breaking the hex, a streak conquered for years, the Las Vegas Aces had been the Indiana Fever's Achilles heel. 16 consecutive defeats had marred their head-to-head record, a statistic that loomed large over every encounter. The psychological burden of such a streak can be immense, often leading to self-doubt and pre-game trepidation. However, on this particular evening, the Fever stepped onto the court with an entirely different demeanor. They played with a collective chip on their shoulder, translating years of frustration into an almost impenetrable defensive wall and an exceptionally efficient offensive rhythm. This victory was not just about the 2 points in the standings, it was about reclaiming psychological ground and proving their mettle against the league's elite. Kelsey Mitchell, the sole remaining player from the last Fever team to beat the Aces in 2019, epitomized this resilience, serving as a vital link to a long-awaited breakthrough. The blueprint, another defensive masterclass. Just 2 nights prior, the Fever had stunned the league-leading Minnesota Lynx in the Commissioner's Cup, holding them to a season-low 59 points in a dominant 74-59 victory. That performance was hailed as a benchmark for their defensive capabilities, showcasing an intensity and cohesion rarely seen from the young squad. Against the Aces, the Fever not only maintained that standard but elevated it. The statistics tell a compelling story of defensive suffocation. The Aces were held to an astonishingly low 26% shooting from the field, marking their lowest scoring total of the season. Beyond the poor shooting, the Fever forced Las Vegas into 17 turnovers, disrupting their flow and preventing any semblance of offensive rhythm. This wasn't merely about individual brilliance, it was a systematic dismantling of an opponent's offensive scheme. Every screen was contested, every passing lane denied, and every shot challenged with unwavering intensity. The collective effort was evident in every possession, with players rotating seamlessly and communicating effectively, demonstrating a profound understanding of their defensive assignments. Offensive synergy, a balanced and potent attack. While the defense earned the headlines, the Fever's offense was equally impressive in its efficiency and balance. Shooting a robust 49% from the field for the game, Indiana demonstrated a remarkable ability to find open looks and convert opportunities. Leading the charge was Kelsey Mitchell, who poured in a game-high 25 points, showcasing her veteran poise and scoring prowess. Alongside her, Aliyah Boston continued her ascent as one of the league's most dominant post players, contributing 20 points and anchoring the team's interior presence. Natasha Howard, fresh off her MVP performance in the Commissioner's Cup, added a crucial double-double with 11 points and 10 rebounds, further solidifying the Fever's frontcourt dominance. The first half was a clinic in offensive execution. The Fever closed the initial 2 quarters with an emphatic 25-7 run, taking a commanding 46-24 lead into the break. During this period, Indiana shot an incredible 64% from the field, missing only 2 shots in the entire second quarter. Their ball movement was crisp, leading to 13 assists on 18 baskets, and they exploited the Aces' paint defense, racking up a decisive 28-10 advantage in points in the paint. This seamless integration of ball movement, interior scoring, and perimeter shooting showcased a team playing with burgeoning confidence and synergy. The Aliyah Wilson conundrum, isolated brilliance for the Aces. The game was a stark reminder of their reliance on 2-time MVP Aliyah Wilson. Wilson, a force unto herself, managed to score 29 points on 9 of 18 shooting from the field and an impressive 11 for 13 from the free throw line. Her individual brilliance was undeniable, as she desperately tried to carry her team on her back. However, the rest of the Aces roster was effectively neutralized. Beyond Wilson, the entire team shot a dismal 7 of 43, 16%, from the field, with no other player scoring more than 6 points. This dramatic disparity underscored the Fever's defensive success. They conceded Wilson's points but completely shut down her supporting cast, isolating her offensive impact. The Aces' struggles were compounded by 10 first-half turnovers, further feeding the Fever's momentum. Maintaining momentum, a second-half response despite the Aces attempting to rally in the third quarter, opening with a 6-0 run from the foul line and a Wilson bucket to cut the lead to 13 points, 49-36, the Fever remained composed. Key three-pointers from Lexi Hull and Kelsey Mitchell quickly extinguished any hope of a sustained comeback, pushing the lead back to a comfortable 68-47 by the end of the third quarter. This ability to absorb a run and immediately counter with decisive plays speaks volumes about the Fever's newfound maturity and mental toughness. They never allowed the Aces to string together enough positive possessions to genuinely threaten their lead, consistently responding with solid defense or timely offense.